I do like to have a couple mimosas for brunch, or maybe even a shot or two of Hennessy. So, hey y'all. Hey guys. What's up? So, my name is Brooke, and that was my neighbor. I do a little bit of everything. Very much interested in keeping this YouTube channel up and vlogging my experiences. So, right now, I am on my lunch break. I have a 9 to 5, but I also do mink lashes. I'm a lash tech, and I'm a wife, and I think that's very important to say. So the main purpose of this video today is for me to tell you guys and just what I'm going through when it comes to preparing for my Brazilian butt lift surgery. I have the intent on keeping you guys updated, giving you all information about my experience, being that I don't really have a lot of people that I can talk to tell this to who actually would like appreciate it. Basically, I thought I'd just bring it to YouTube, and that way you guys who do have the thoughts of getting one, or maybe even have one, to see what I'm doing and how I'm doing the things that I'm doing, then hey, that works too. So I am starting my channel with my Brazilian butt lift journey. This is very much pre-surgery. I have very little progress already with my whole scenario, so you guys are going to be getting the real authentic reactions and things like that from day one, to see kind of how I am now going into it, how I am the day of, and even afterwards I'll still be able to come on here and give you guys updates about exactly what the process and the experience was like for me. So jumping on into the content, before I actually settled on a doctor, I did do a lot of research, went online and just kind of looked at different shapes. I didn't really start with the doctors. I kind of just looked at the shape that I wanted, and I wanted to have that idea in my head first. That way, as I'm looking for doctors, I can already know what I'm looking for and if that doctor would be good for me or not. Just kind of wanted to get an idea of what I wanted. So I ended up finding the body type that I want. So I found the body type that I want. Then my next thing was, okay, I know my size, I know my shape that I already have, and I want to be with a doctor that can play to those, their strengths to be things that I already have. Currently right now I weigh 161, I'm 5'7", body mass index is right around like 24, 25 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna be looking for a doctor who works with this amount as far as the BMI. Then also somebody who works with a smaller frame. I did go to their profile, I did scroll through their pictures, who all have they worked with on their body types. I was able to get through. Now I did settle on the doctor that I have now after I settled on another doctor, to actually go to Google and look at the reviews, and that's where I got a lot of my reviews. Went ahead and I found this doctor. I'm on my Facebook page, and a lot of people on my Facebook I do know, and some of them are just people that I know that are in the area, like where I live. So one girl, she told everybody who she went to, and I know her body type, and I know what she looked like beforehand, like 100%. I know what she looked like before, and she actually has the same similar build to mine. So that made me feel a lot more confident to know this person that I've seen on social media consistently over the years, her before and afters, she looks good. So I went to Google, looked at the company, went to Google, looked at the doctor that she said she went to. This doctor actually has worked with small frames before. Majority of his clients actually have a small frame. Let's go with somebody like that. So that's how I decided on my doctor. I looked at his resume, what all he has done, what all he's certified for, when he got his certification, when he got his license, things like that. Because I wanted to be 100% certain that the person I'm going to, they know what they're doing. Because I don't want to pay this money and then look botched. When I originally called intake person, she kind of got all my information, and she's like, I need to send you an email so you can send me back some pictures of you face forward, face to the back, face to the left, and face to the right. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's not a problem. And she's like, you know, we'll get into the details about you know, the price or whatever once you tell me what doctor you want. So the doctor that I decided to go with, she's like, oh yeah. Now this is when I really felt confident when she said, she was like, oh yeah, he works on a lot of smaller girls. I was just like, perfect. Like that is exactly what I wanted. I wanted somebody that already knows how to work with smaller frames. So I went ahead and sent the pictures and stuff. Now in that email, they also had like a questionnaire. Have you ever been hospitalized? If so, what for? And it was a lot of like blood related type of diseases. When it got down to talking about like the payment and the price and all of that, so it was very fluid. She's like, look, this is how much it's gonna be, $4,200. You only had to pay $250, and that will secure your date. I went ahead and paid my $250 deposit. Then it's like a whole portal. It was really the countdown for me, sis. Like that did it for me. Like all I need to do is just make sure I have my payments done before I actually go. With all of that being said, there are other things. So actually it's not healthy for you at all. So a part of my journey is going to be no longer involved with those extracurricular activities that I like to partake in. I will be very transparent with y'all. It's going to be a change for me. I'm really going to stay positive, but I'm really just like, oh my God, y'all, this is something that I did not expect to have to do for my butt. Just to be more transparent, about 30 to 45 days before your actual appointment, this company is going to request that I go to my doctor here where I live and get some lab tests done. It's like some blood work. They're also going to be doing a urinalysis. Then the urinalysis is going to be for a drug test to make sure I'm not pregnant. You can't be on any kind of drugs. The representative that told me about this just explained it like, look, you don't want to have nothing in your system that's going to counteract with what we're putting in your system. We want you to be completely like a clean slate, because when you're during going through surgery, that's a lot. Your body is taking on a lot, and you just want to be a clean slate for better results and to ensure that the procedure goes fine without no issues. You know what I mean? I will be getting all of those tests done 30 to 45 days before my surgery appointment, and then they will be sent to the cosmetic doctor. Now, once they get my results, if for any reason my levels in my blood are off, if there's drugs in my urine, if I'm pregnant, I'm gonna have to basically start this whole process over again in regards to getting lab results. And I just say, you know what? I'm just stop it all. I'm just stop everything and just keeping like a complete clean slate. Basically just being sober. They did state that you could drink alcohol if you like, but at least 2 weeks before your surgery, you have to stop drinking alcohol. Me, I'm the type that just rather go ahead and start doing it now. Since I know what I'm gonna have to do, since I know the date, since all of this other stuff is known, it's no need for me to be negligent. You know what I'm saying? And not listen to doctor's orders, because at the end of the day, I want this surgery and I want it to go well. I'm not prepared to do a surgery like this month or within the next few weeks. That's why I am still needing to detox. I still have to detox. Eating healthy, drinking lots of water. I do like to have a couple mimosas for brunch, or maybe even a shot or two of Hennessy or Crown, but all of that has to kind of cease and desist right now, because I see my bigger goal. My bigger goal is to get my big ass, and that's what I want, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, something that I haven't really dived into that I really want to is making my own edits for my company that I have, my lash extension business. Really just cracking down on learning Keynote, learning how to utilize my MacBook, and just putting my attention into something that I can create. That way I'm not focused on the fact that I can't have a drink right now. You see what I'm saying, y'all? The last thing that I wanted to say before I go is, if you are interested in getting anything else answered as far as what I've done so far up until this point, just leave it in the comments below. Not only just leave a comment, but also subscribe if you want to stay on this journey with me. I'm very much a regular person. I have a 9-to-5. I'm no Instagram content influencer. I am no big time money making model. I have a 9-to-5. I also have my own business, and I'm married, and I don't have any kids, and that's just that on that. That's just me. I want you to know that if you also have a similar lifestyle to mine, this might be a good opportunity for you to see what it's like the day of and the journey along the way. This was really fun. I can't wait to come back and give y'all more information and hit y'all with another video about my little experience so far and the things that I've done, because yeah, I'm really excited about this.